The world of Pokemon is full of many cute little creatures that just want to love you and be your friend forever. But once in a while you might come across a savage Pokemon that just want to put you through a world of pain. These are the badasses I want to enlighten you with today. They're not cute, they're not adorable, they're just vicious. So welcome to my top 5 most savage Pokemon, in my opinion, and also some restrictions might apply. If I asked you, would you be afraid of a white fluffy ball of hair? You're probably gonna answer, not really, until you learn that I'm talking about Primeape. Don't let the furriness fool you. This one is a savage beast, and we get to learn that thanks to the Pokédex and more specifically the anime. Who could ever forget that episode where Ash and the gang encounter a Mankey that stole Ash's hat, and after the whole mess it evolved into a Primeape that simply raged on anyone that came near him. Everybody got pounded in that episode, and I mean like punch in the back or any other body parts. So if you think that this Pokemon can be your cute little friend, just ask Team Rocket after that beating they received how they feel about it. You know this wouldn't be a list about savage Pokemon if I didn't include a Pokemon that looks like, well, like he wants to eat you. I'm talking about the king of the seas, Gyarados. It is known in the Pokemon world as the atrocious Pokemon. You know what that means? It means horrifyingly wicked, as I'm going to be raging all night and destroy everything in my path no matter who it is. Even cutie flies get wrecked. Here's a little sample of what the Pokédex has to say. Quote, once Gyarados goes on a rampage, its ferociously violent blood doesn't calm until it has burned everything down. There are records of this Pokemon rampages lasting a whole month. This savage beast doesn't say, oh, is that time of the month again? It just takes the whole month. Tyranitar is the embodiment of Godzilla. I'm sure you all remember that giant-like dinosaur creature that would destroy cities and everything on its path. Well, I guess it did make it look like a good guy and fought other creatures to defend the people, but God forbid you were in the area every time it got tossed around and landed on its side. You would probably look like Flats from SpongeBob by now. Even though Tyranitar is not as big as Godzilla, do not be fooled. According to the Pokédex, this Pokemon has the power to destroy mountains and even make rivers disappear. Furthermore, it states that maps have to be redrawn every time this mon gets an episode of Berrinche. Not only that, the Pokédex also states, quote, it has an insolent nature that makes it not care for others. So don't even think that you can get close to it. You knew this was coming. Hydreigon makes everyone we talked about in the list so far look like Dunsparce trying to act tough. This Pokemon is vicious, brutal, savage, and any word that means I'm going to destroy you. And it's not like, oh, you got me mad, so I'm gonna wreck everything. The Pokédex says that anything, and I mean anything that moves, this Pokemon will consider it a foe. 2 out of the 3 heads don't even have brains, and their only purpose in life is to devour and destroy everything. I mean, for a long time it seemed almost implied that Ghetsis was missing an arm, and everyone was thinking like, maybe Hydreigon just decided to have a little snack. For some of you, this Pokemon would be your #1 spot, but apparently there is even a worse and heartless Pokemon out there. You're about to get a little bit confused, but the most savage Pokemon has to be Mewtwo. I know, that sounds weird because the anime and almost any type of media try to portray it as confused, a creature that is at no fault for its creation and just trying to find out who he really is. A noble story if you ask anyone. However, that doesn't seem to be the original intention. You see, Mewtwo was created to be the strongest Pokemon of all time. Its DNA was specifically designed to become a battle-ready monster. Almost every Pokédex entry we find seems to point this way. Quote, a vicious psychic Pokemon created by genetic engineering. Its cold glowing eyes strike fear into its enemy. Here's another one. Even though the scientific power of humans created this Pokemon's body, they failed to endow Mewtwo with a compassionate heart. Here's one more. A Pokemon whose genetic code was repeatedly combined for research. It turned vicious as a result. And if you still believe that Mewtwo is just a poor little creature that is confused and wants to be your best buddy for life, I will leave you with the last Pokédex entry that actually became the core reason I even made this video. Quote, a Pokemon created by recombining Mew's genes. It is said to have the most savage heart among all Pokemon. So there you have it, Pokemon fans. That is my top list of the most savage Pokemon we know so far. Do you agree or disagree with my list? Don't forget to share yours in the comments below. And if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, Pokemon fans.